Hey everybody, Mr. Lawrence here. This is the Piano Adventure Series by Nancy and Randall Faber. This is Level 2A, Lesson Book, page 22. The name of the song is The Clock Strikes 13. Let's get right into it. Right up here at the top of the page, we have two new dynamic marks. That's crescendo and diminuendo. Crescendo looks like a mouth opening larger. Diminuendo looks like a mouth closing. So if you can imagine, crescendo means to get louder. So if you open your mouth louder, it gets louder. Wider, it gets louder. If you close your mouth, then, the sound goes away and you get quieter. All right, so crescendo means get louder. Diminuendo means get softer. And we see that in the music. We go from soft to loud, and then from loud to soft, okay? Sorry, soft is down here, because the music continues on. Notice all this crazy stuff down here. Yeah. All right, we have 13 G's. Yeah, they can all be the same. It says, play the 13 bells on a high G of your choice. Remember, we're talking about a clock strikes 13. So we're kind of, in our imagination, we think of a bell tower clock, okay? So those 13 G's can all be played on the same key. You just move from soft to loud to soft. So crescendo, diminuendo, okay? Something else to notice here. For the left hand, we have dotted half notes. You play here, you hold it for 6 beats because these are worth 3 beats each, okay? We have slurs. This designates legato, and yet at the same time we have accents. Accents. So in this piece, those accents would be like when the hammer hits the bell, okay? Kind of puts a little bit more emphasis on those, okay? And this says hold the damper pedal down throughout the entire piece. Once again, as a reminder, we're talking about this pedal if you have 3 pedals, okay? We're talking about the one on the right-hand side, boom, boom, boom. So you hold that down the entire time you play the song, okay? So it's just going to blend everything together. Not a big deal. Let's get right into it. Here it is. The clock strikes 13. Listening up. Okay, you can interpret those last 13 G's kind of however you want to, okay? That was just the way that I chose it. This right here, don't get confused when you see this wrist float off to any high G, okay? What you got to make sure that you do, first of all, that when it says wrist float off, that's talking about the action of your wrist kind of leading the way off the keys. So like, can you see my wrist? Sorry. My wrist is kind of leading my hand off the keys, okay? To some of you, I've shown this before when we've been in person with each other. Okay? So however you choose to play your high G, you got to get there fairly quickly. Even though we are in ritardando, you slow this down a little bit, but you don't want to lose any time between this D and whatever G you choose. That's why I just happen to choose the very next G right above that D. So my 5th finger is playing this D, and I just run my thumb up to capture that G, okay? But then I went up another octave to play my last 13 G's as designated down here, okay? So you can do that however you want to. But the big information on this page is crescendo and diminuendo, okay? So I'm going to sign off for now. Talk to you later.